After the plague, serfs in Western Europe were able to demand better conditions or to run away to towns. The lord of the manor had once been able to dominate his land, tenants, and labourers due to his superior economic situation in an age of high land and food prices. After the plague, low labour costs gave peasants a new economic bargaining position that meant that they could no longer be dominated by traditional manorial means. In some regions, a new social and economic group, yeoman farmers, came to prominence. Yeoman farmers owned their own land or rented land from nobility and gentry with money. This is different from serfs, who owed labour services to their lord and couldn't move around. Some yeoman farmers could become quite wealthy. But serfdom did not decline in all parts of Europe in the late 14th and early 15th centuries. This was discussed by the historian Robert Brenner. He noted that serfdom had become less severe in parts of France already before the plague. Serfdom declined in England in the period following the plague. However, restrictions on serfs became more severe in Eastern Europe following the plague. Therefore, Brenner argued that class structures that already existed in these societies were more important for explaining the history of serfdom than the plague. He argued that serfdom would have gone away in France and eventually England even without the plague. Other scholars, such as Poston and Hatcher, countered that just because the plague did not have the same effect on serfdom in all regions, that does not mean that it did not have any effect.